Am I going crazy? All the colors are different. Seems a lot brighter. Okay. 2 stories. And the big one. Well, actually,
there are people shouting and laughing inside this restaurant, and a man sitting alone on the porch like a statue. When you sit beside him, he gives you a weak grin. Look at us. Tired? I get so tired. Can't even celebrate a job done. WPA, planting trees. He tells you about the hours he spends digging holes in the sun. Collapse has been hard on folks. But I didn't have a job before all this. Now I'm doing good. Kind of glad things went to shit. He hesitates. Is that wrong, do you think? His head sinks onto his chest. I'm never sure, though, he says. Never completely sure. Then he glances up, forces a smile. In awkward apology, he makes you a gift of half his sandwich. Jesus, I'm really pulling down the mood, he stammers.
Okay.
You give the seated man a cursory nod as you pass, which he mistakes for interest. Wondering where you've seen me before? He beams. How about on the roundabout roads and twisting trails of America the Beautiful? Yes, I'm Walking Willis. It's Walking Willis. Funny, most folks know old Walking Willis. I've been walking across this great country back and forth for years now. You see, I ain't got a home. Walking's all I do. I'm always walking. Don't need it, friend. He winks. You keep that in your heart, and good walking to you.
Okay. So let's see what's this one. Okay, the kind line is sharing the shade and the bridge. I think we had this one. So it story is true seeming. Story about tent city filled with members of the strange cult. And this one, you know, it's a story of strangely clean tent city you found, but wilder and stranger than you remember. I know that one. See that? So I ain't pulling your leg. It's all true. Oh.
Well, hey there. What's happening, stranger? Pull up a seat if you want to share.
Sure.
I guess my deal is pretty clear. You probably see 100 long-haired, bangle-wearing freaks on the road every day. We're the only ones still hitching around, I guess. Bummer, because this is a beautiful place when you take the time to smell the flowers, huh? You know, I'd love to hear a really good, scary story.
Okay. That we can do. First one.
What, do you sit around all day making this crap up?
What?
Authority? My dad was big on following rules. Came from being in the army, I guess.
They want to use one of the regular
That
ones.
wasn't my bag. I was a free spirit, he said. With love when I was a kid. More bitterly when I was older. So, Got any good, hopeful stories? Anything about what the world should be?
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. You gotta tell me more
don't
about
know.
those folks sometime. My past. Well, my parents didn't abuse me or anything. We just disagreed. We still do. I mean, I assume. So, you seen anything really hilarious out here?
Yeah. You know, a couple.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, the eyes always open.
This country. Well, I didn't hate our country, of course, far from it. How could I? It was the only thing I'd ever known. I just thought it was wrong to go burn other people in their homes.
Dang.
So anyway, got any good ghost stories? Anything scary or weird?
Let's see.
Oh man, that's really good. Good and scary, I mean. And luck. That's what got him. The lottery is how they decided. My brother was born December 12th, and that was his unlucky number. They spun that drum, and out came his whole life. Spilling out in that jungle. You know, I'd love to hear a really good, scary story.
Okay. Because doesn't matter, just choose something I didn't use.
Come on, don't be a drag. That's not true. Death. My brother died. They didn't even tell me. I read in the newspaper.
Sucks.
He got blown up by a Viet Cong mine, it said. Well, there it is. And I feel like I've been doing all the talking. But the sun's coming up soon, so I gotta get ready to go. Heard some interesting stuff about a group of folks getting by up this way.
Okay.
And where are you going? What's your deal, Seeker?
Oh,
What's
no
the
idea
future hold
actually.
for you?
I don't know. Can end up there. Have you been here? Took me a while. Did we been in Seattle? Let's go in Seattle. Oh, there are a couple stories there.
Lost in your own head, you almost walk straight into this woman in your path. Her expression is imperious. She clasps a large toddler in her arms. He's the one who speaks first.
This is a toll road, stranger.
He says, voice thuggish beyond his years.
30 cents. Look at me.
The toddler orders.
Look at me. You're dealing with me.
The woman, through her silence, suggests assent.
Let's try to
Do
work.
not walk away!
The child shouts right in your ear as you force your way past. You turn to give the pair a withering look over your shoulder. But just as you turn back, the mother throws her son
What?
at you. He looks real mad. You swiftly sidestep the child projectile. He hits the ground and shatters. Porcelain fragments skitter over the dusty road.
Raymond, no!
The woman wails.
Not again!
Not again? What the heck? Weirdest one.
This office is trashed. There's papers scattered in the street, glass missing from the windows, and 6 men in paint-smeared clothes tracking mud all over the floor. One calls out,
Hey, you looking for Baker? Well, let us know if you see him. He says he's too broke to pay us for the last job, so we're too tired to leave his office.
The thought strikes him, and he holds up $1.
You got time to get us lunch?
Halfway to the sandwich shop, 2 cops stop you. They fish the $1 out of your pocket, plus a little extra.
We're doing you a favor.
One laughs.
Keep out of this. Those wise asses don't need lunch. We got guys coming to pick them up.
Damn.
On top of a hillside boxcar, 4 men in sailors' clothes fix their eyes on the distant waterfront, where a crowd of hundreds clashes with uniformed cops. From this far, the sound resembles some loud, tenacious animal. After a while of silence, one of the men responds. You notice his bruised eye.
Waiting on the police to deal with those strikers so we can get back to work.
The man clenches his fists.
Hey, mind your damn business. One of those bastards dragged me off the pier and...
The police open fire into the crowd. As the shots ring out, the character of the sound changes altogether into terror and pain.
Well, fuck this. Bye. No point dying for a day's work.
The man crawls to the edge of the boxcar and hops off. The sound of gunfire continues all across the port, but the dense picket line remains unbroken.
Okay. Weird one. Just a sec. Oh, something. Okay, let's see. Can we get something? Okay. We don't need to buy anything. Let's go straight for the story. August. Anitol.
You see me here? You think you know me? I didn't start out in the gutter. I was raised right. Mama taught me to read off the Bible. But I'd save up my nickels for the collection plate and buy story rags instead. That smell of wood and paper. But you tell me, what's the wildest thing you've seen on the roads out here?
Okay.
Anything good and exciting?
Thriller, huh? See what this is.
My blood's pumping. That's the kind I used to like as a boy.
Okay.
Our home. We lived in a little house in town, but the fields were never too far away. When my daddy'd run me out of the house, I'd beat it out to those fields and play cowboys and Indians, or jump from a tree like a flyboy. So I miss them blood-pounding adventure stories. You got any like that?
Okay. No, that's
Sounds like one of the bad, soppy ones I used to read. Well, we're talking about the rules. My daddy hated those rags. He whipped me good. Told me hard work's the only way to survive in this world. No use living in my head. Anyhow, you got any stories that end looking up? I miss those hopeful ones.
I can find something.
Leaves a warm feeling in your chest, huh? Family wasn't all hard. My mama caught me reading once, but she
Once.
just told my daddy I was out playing. She loved me, she did. So anyway, I miss a good ghost story. Something spooky anyway.
Okay.
Got any? Those scary ones can be good, the way you tell them. Traps? Suppose I like those stories, on account of seeing my daddy working himself so hard he came home to drink. Ain't no way out of that, let me tell you. But you know, the books I miss the most is the hopeful ones.
Okay, another one.
Got any of those? Well, that one sure makes me
We
smile.
did it, nice. And pay attention to that.
My future. I didn't know then, but my future was all spelled out in those rags. My daddy wanted me to quit reading them rags. Said it kept me from hard work. Got his wish, but he didn't get hard work instead. Anyway, I'm headed out this way when the sun comes up. I like your tales. Hope we cross paths again.
Okay. Good story there.
there's a commotion outside the post office. The crowd parts, and a middle-aged man comes leaping out onto the curb.
My daughter had a baby, he shouts. She had a baby girl.
In a fit of frantic excitement, he kicks over the post office box, knocks over a bench, and seizes you at random in a bear hug.
Somebody call my wife.
He shouts over your shoulder.
Tell her we're taking the train to Chicago.
Okay, celebrate.
The man starts to dance. His feet hit the pavement so hard they throw up puffs of shattered stone. Everyone staggers. When he swings around the lamppost, the metal bends like soft clay.
Yeah.
The new grandfather grabs the nearest car and, 2 hands overhead, lifts it up and hurls it down the road.
My daughter had a baby,
he shouts. Everyone runs indoors. The new grandfather seizes your hands and whirls you around
my God.
so fast that you feel the blood leave your tingling face.
I've never been happier in my life,
he shouts. But his grip slips.
Ouch.
Before you can react,
Ouch, ouch,
you're
ouch.
tumbling across the roof of the
React.
hardware
How to react
store
on that?
across the road. The man doesn't seem to have noticed he's lost you. He's spinning so fast you can barely see him. As you climb down into the alley and run for the edge of town, you hear him, thanking God for his answered prayers over the sound of cracking bricks.
Okay. Some wild stories. Get that fire again. Again.
I was
I mean,
still a
I'm-
kid when
I'm
Dame
roasted.
started turning my head. Long gams, gleam in her eye, all dolled up, and I was done. I didn't know how to talk to a dame. I was a boy, play acting as a man. But when I indulged in a little liquid courage, I was off to the races. So I miss them blood-pounding adventure stories.
Okay.
You got any like that?
Let's see.
Come on, that can't be true. Sorrow ain't like that. Choice. My mama wanted me to choose a good Christian woman. But it was my heart that chose Louisa. But you tell me, what's the wildest thing you've seen on the roads out here?
Exciting, huh?
Anything good and exciting?
See what they say about this.
I ain't getting the
Yeah.
joke.
That's fine. Okay.
My wishes? Thought I wanted a dame who kept quiet, wouldn't give me any lip if I stayed out too late. Instead, Louisa marched in with a sharp tongue and a wink, and I got everything I never knew I wanted. You know, some of them books that make me shiver. Murders, ghosts, and witches. Stuff even worse.
Okay.
You got any of those? Ooh, reminds me of the scary ones I used to read when I was young. Our fate. We could have been happy, me and Louisa, but maybe it wasn't in the cards. Maybe my hand was dealt the first day my daddy came home after a few too many. But you know, the books I miss the most is the hopeful ones. Got any of those?
Okay. Oh no, it's funny, I think. I forgot.
Nothing's funny just because you traps. It weren't a trap.
Oof, sorry.
Yeah, I started calling Louisa the old ball and chain. But some chains just ain't strong enough, no matter how much you need them to be. But you tell me, what's the wildest thing you've seen on the roads out here? Anything good and exciting?
See what you're gonna say about this.
Well, fear is cheap.
Damn.
The past. I remember
Not
being
lucky
happy
with this
with Louisa. Maybe people only gets a limited amount of happiness, and we used all ours up. Sun's up, and I've got walking to do. You know I'm always ready for a story. I'll be out this way if you find any. There's more on my mind about Louisa and the time we spent happy. I'll share it when we meet again.
Okay. A little bit south. Oh no, they're a little bit there, but yeah, let's go south and check what it is there. Yeah, I did a lot here, a little bit there. Feels like I missed this place. Okay. So this one.
This boy is capable of some intimidating eye contact. He holds your gaze long enough to make you squirm, and then mercifully breaks the silence. Do you like riddles? He has a dull
Okay.
voice. Lovely and round, he says. Oh, he's jumping straight into it, huh? I shine with pale light. I am grown in the darkness. I'm a lady's delight. What am I? A pearl. That's right. Now your prize. He reaches inside his overalls and freezes. The confident air with which he quizzed you is gone, and you're staring at a pale portrait of horror. He's escaped! The boy screams at you. Run!
What? And the pet. Story there, but I guess. There are a lot of stories here.